Hey guys, welcome back to Monday Matinee. I'm Steven, and today we're talking about Last Breath, a tense, gripping survival thriller set in the unforgiving depths of the ocean. The film follows a team of seasoned deep-sea divers as they fight against the elements to rescue a crewmate trapped hundreds of feet below the surface. When a computer failure during a massive storm causes their ship to drift, the divers down below are pulled along with it. One of them, caught on the manifold, the structure that they're working on down below, has his cord snap, leaving him stranded with only minutes of oxygen.
What happens now? Your umbilical. It's gonna snap. I will come back for you.
Last Breath is a harrowing story of teamwork, resilience, and a race against time to achieve the impossible. Starring Woody Harrelson, Simu Liu, Finn Cole, and Cliff Curtis, the film is a feature-length adaptation of the 2019 documentary, also co-directed by Alex Parkinson. I haven't seen the documentary yet, and I didn't know about this story, but Last Breath is based on the real-life 2012 diving accident in the North Sea, which makes it all the more compelling. So one of the most fascinating aspects of this film is the setting, both the deep sea floor and the world of saturation diving, something I was completely unfamiliar with. From the decompression chambers and the diving bell to the pipeline on the seabed itself, the film does a great job immersing the audience in this dangerous profession. The deep sea, much like outer space, is an eerie, vast, and inhospitable environment, and the film plays into that beautifully. It's reminiscent of Gravity in that sense, losing the umbilical cord that provides the essentials for survival, floating in the darkness, disoriented and vulnerable. There are some hauntingly striking visuals, like a lone diver slowly disappearing into the abyss, or beams of light cutting through the pitch black. I was just in awe seeing the diver essentially base jump from the diving bell into the darkness down below. It was a pretty cool picture, and definitely terrifying. I'd have a hard time even just getting into the pressure chambers on the ship. Shot in a 40-foot tank in Malta, the production design and cinematography do a convincing job of portraying the deep sea's eerie, isolating nature. It also shares DNA with 13 lives. The sense of teamwork, resilience, and the sheer logistics of pulling off such an impossible rescue all play a major role in the narrative. That being said, while the film is technically impressive, some of the more intense moments didn't land as hard as I had expected. For example, there's a sequence where the stranded diver has to find his way back on top of the manifold in complete darkness, guided only by a flare. Now this could have been a nerve-wracking, drawn-out moment of pure tension, but instead, he finds his way almost immediately in the next scene. I was ready to feel the anxiety and the frustration, but instead I was more like, oh, okay. But we felt some relief for the character, I guess. Maybe that's how it really happened, but from a storytelling perspective, a little more dramatization could have heightened the stakes. In general, the film follows a pretty formulaic survival thriller formula, complete with character archetypes and last-second heroics. Additionally, some of the emotional beats also didn't hit as hard as they could have, possibly because the focus shifts at a key point to the ship's bridge, where new characters suddenly take on the most important role in the rescue. While their involvement is crucial, introducing them so late in the film or only for that scene kind of lessens the emotional weight of their actions. This is where I suspect the documentary format might be a little more effective in telling the story. I plan to watch it soon, as I imagine the real-life account delivers a different kind of impact. Performance-wise, the cast does a solid job, even if their characters fit into those familiar archetypes. Woody Harrelson plays a seasoned vet nearing the end of his career. Finn Cole is the young rookie with everything to lose. And Simu Liu plays the serious, no-nonsense diver who keeps his emotions in check until he's forced to step up and save Chris, the stranded diver. And while these roles may feel familiar, their performances ground the film and make the stakes feel real. And perhaps that's how these characters really were. For letter grade, Last Breath earns a solid B. It's a gripping survival thriller that really thrives on its unique, rarely explored setting. While it follows familiar beats, its compelling premise, strong performances, and immersive deep-sea atmosphere keep it engaging. I was definitely invested in this story the whole time. For further viewing, I definitely recommend Ron Howard's 13 Lives, which similarly captures the resilience and teamwork required to pull off such an impossible underwater rescue. It's a masterfully executed survival film that emphasizes the logistical and psychological hurdles involved and saving lives in such extreme conditions. Another great recommendation is The Abyss. James Cameron's deep-sea thriller combines stunning underwater cinematography with a tense survival narrative, showcasing the dangers of working at such extreme ocean depths while delivering a gripping, character-driven story. Alright guys, that's all, just a quick review. I recommend this movie. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.